Do you see a lot of Auburn in that Clemson defense when you sit and watch them on tape? Is there any comparison?
I mean, they're both great defenses, but Clemson does things a little bit different, and I think they'll be the best defense that we've played so far this year. They got a great front seven, great defensive line, great linebacker play. Their secondary makes plays on the ball, so like I said, they'll be the best defense that we've played this year. But we're looking forward to the challenge.
Is this front seven better than the previous two seasons, film-wise, from what you've seen?
I mean, you could say that, yeah. I mean, most of the guys were kind of young whenever we first played them in 2015, and so those guys have kind of grown up, and they're the kind of veterans of that defense now. So, with more experience and more time in that system, they really developed a good sense of what they're doing, and they create a lot of problems.
When you guys self-scout and sort of what do you see in terms of third down issues going wrong and maybe some of the game?
What was that? Ask that again.
When you guys self-scout and review some of the film, what do you guys see in terms of what went wrong on some of the third down situations?
On third downs. I mean, we just didn't execute fundamentally. Whether it was blocking inside out and pass protection, getting a hat in the run game, whatever the case may have been, we just didn't get that fundamental execution on third down like we wanted to. So maybe that was why we didn't have as much success as we wanted on third down.
Despite the point spread in Las Vegas, you guys are being billed as the team with the chip on your shoulders, revenge. How much is that true with your locker room?
We just want to play Alabama football. We're not really worried about what people in the outside world think. We know that a lot of people just don't like us because we're Alabama, but at the end of the day, that doesn't really bother us. We're going to practice the same way. We're going to prepare the same way, and we're going to get ready to play our best football on Alabama or on January 1st.
When you were recruited, obviously this was a fabulous program. Has it lived up to its billing as to how you were sold on the university?
Definitely. My 3 years here, been a part of 2 SEC championships, 1 national championship, 3 playoff berths. I mean, it's everything I could have ever dreamed of. And I know that all of us guys that are a part of this team are very thankful for the opportunity that we have to play for somebody like Coach Saban, and just the things that we've gotten to experience in my 3 years have been truly incredible. So definitely glad to be a part of this team.
Do you feel like you have an advantage being able to practice in the Superdome? And what's the difference in practicing at home for
I mean, you just get a feel for the field. I don't think it's that much of a difference, but you do get to kind of see the conditions of the field, work on cuts, things like that to get ready for the game.
What about concentration? This is a party city.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, but you definitely have to separate the experience from what we came here to do. It's not really, we didn't really come here to have fun in New Orleans. There's a lot of things to get into, but we're just focused on playing Clemson in another great game on January 1st.
Coach Saban says that you always remember the win. You may not remember everything surrounding being in New Orleans, but you remember whether or not you won the game.
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't think 2 years from now I'm going to remember what I did on Bourbon Street at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to remember, did I win and did I lose against Clemson?
Damien, you guys are used to playing this game every year, but for the first time you're kind of having to sit on a loss. Last time you guys had to do. Has it been tough to know the last time you were on the field, you guys didn't come out on top, you've had to wait such a long time to get back out there?
I think if anything, it's just made us more motivated, and we don't really like how we finished the season, and the fact that was the last time we were on the field, we lost. I think guys are just ready to get back out there, get another opportunity to play football for the team that we're a part of, and do it together and come out with another win, hopefully. We just feel like if we play our best football, it doesn't really matter who we play against, that we'll be able to execute and have success on offense. So we know they're a great defense, we know they're a great team, but we're truly confident in the game plan that the coaches have put in front of us, and we're confident in our ability that if we played up to our standard, that we'll have a lot of success. I think a lot of guys are just ready to play again. I mean, it's been a long time since we've been on the field in an actual live game, so I think a lot of guys are just excited to get back out there and just play football again. Practice is one thing, but going out there and competing against another great team, it's a great feeling. So we're definitely looking forward to that.
You got a lot of guys in your position now that you run it pretty well. How much does that help when you're dealing with the front seven? Guys down on the nerves that can create a little habit?
I mean, I think it's been good for us all year. I think the fact that you have a lot of guys that can go in and play up to the standard that we're taught to play at, I think it helps us because not one guy has to carry the whole workload. You get a guy in there, make a couple plays, make a couple big runs, and you put the next guy in, and you don't have to worry about there being a drop off or worry about them not playing up to the standard. So I think it keeps guys fresh, keeps guys from getting banged up throughout the course of the year because it's a long season. Especially in the SEC and playing in tough places like we play, having those guys that can all come in and rotate and play off of each other, I think it's really helped us out this year.
Does it also help that you guys have different skill sets for each individual game? All of you guys are obviously great, but you guys do some things that are different from each other.
Definitely, because I mean, the defense doesn't know what to prepare for, and a lot of guys in that room have different things that they can do really well. So it just keeps the defense on their toes. Some guys run with power, some guys run with speed. Some guys can make you miss. Some guys can do all three. So you really never know what you're going to get whenever you get us in the game. So I think it's really been good for us, and hopefully it'll work out really well on January 1st.
You're going to play Clemson as many times as you played Auburn, as you played Tennessee. What do you know? You know what you're going to get from those games because you play them every year. What do you know you're going to get from Clemson every time?
Same thing has been the last 2 years. It's a tough physical game that might come down to the last play of the game. I mean, the last 2 years we've played them. They've come down to the last couple plays of the game. So we know that it's going to be a 15-round fight, and it's not going to be a lopsided game either way. It's going to be two great teams just battling it out and competing to play for another national championship.
When you guys got here yesterday, Coach Saban preached finishing. Now, it seems like an easy thing to look at on his face, but is there more to it than that, finishing? What does that mean more so outside of this?
It's just about, I mean, it speaks for itself. Just how you finish is what you get remembered for. Nobody remembers the fact that we went 14-0 last year before we got to the national championship. The only thing that people remember is the fact that we lost in the national championship. So that's just kind of a testament to what he's preaching about. It's not about how you start. It's not how you're going through things over the course of whatever the task is, but it's about how you finish. That's how you get remembered, and that's what sticks with people. That's what sticks with you. I mean, I think that's huge. We're a team, so the loss to Auburn didn't really fall on any one player. But I think it's really important for people to understand that we support Jalen 100%, and I don't think that there should be any question with that. I mean, he's obviously been our leader for 2 years now, so there's no reason that we wouldn't support him, no reason we wouldn't have his back. So that's kind of how that is.
Damien, is it unfair the criticism he's been getting?
Yes. I mean, Jalen's, 18 years old, 19 years old? I mean, he's won however many games. He's only lost 2 games since he's been a quarterback. And it's just, I think it's kind of ridiculous that people have anything to say about him negatively. I mean, my question would be, what more do you want him to do? I mean, he's done everything. He's broken records. He's SEC Player of the Year as a true freshman. I don't really know what more he could do, and for people to have criticism of him. I mean, it's not fair, but we're not worried about what people say in the outside world. We support Jalen. We have his back 100%, and he's our quarterback and he's our leader, and that's how we feel about him. Very good.
How tedious is this process, Gabe? I mean, you had to talk yesterday. You got to talk today. I know you're all about football.
I mean,
how do you cope with it, really?
I mean, it's not that hard. I like talking to you guys, so yeah. I do. I enjoy it. But it's just a part of what goes on, and it's not really a big deal.
Where else you'd rather be,
Right. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse.
How much is having a quarterback in his capacity have trouble running back like you because everyone has to worry about him throwing that block? You have to think that really impacts a defensive game plan against your guys' offense.
Yeah, I mean, having a lot of playmakers all over the field, I think, makes our offense really versatile. I think it makes it hard to game plan against because we've got guys at every skill position that can make plays in the pass game and the run game. Got a good offensive line that can move people off the ball and protect inside out and pass protection. So I think it'll be hard to game plan for our offense. But when we don't play up to our standard, then that's when teams have some success against us on defense. But it's been proven that whenever we play up to our standard and have good fundamental execution throughout the year, we've had a lot of success on offense.
Do you see any positive standpoint? You guys look at a lot of the same guys you have on offense that played in the game last year against a lot of the same guys they have back on defense. Benefit in breaking down the film and that.
I guess. At the end of the day, we know what they're going to do on defense. Same thing they've done the last 2 years. They know what we're going to do on offense. And, I mean, we just know each other. I mean, it's kind of like Alabama, Auburn. It's getting to be to that point. Like, we know what they're going to do. It's just about, can we out-execute them? Can we out-fundamental them? Can we play harder than they can for longer than they can? So that's kind of what that game comes down to.
All your obligations this week. What do you enjoy most when you're not at practice?
I like the events that they have set up for us as a team. I'm very blessed to be a part of this team and with such great coaches, such great players and teammates. So anytime we have any sort of team events, I cherish those moments because these are guys that I've gone to war with. A lot of tough games, a lot of hard-fought battles, some highs and some lows. So getting to be around these guys all the time, I think that it's a truly special thing to be a part of, and I think that it's something that people don't really see necessarily on the outside looking in, is how special the team bond is and how special it needs to be in a position like this. So I just enjoy getting to spend time like sitting right here with Jalen, Jonah, Calvin, coming over here with these guys to do stuff like this. So anytime we have something to do as a team, I really enjoy it.
Now, every year at media days, it seems like 2 days from now, the media day, it seems like we find out something kind of ridiculous or funny, it's a goofball, and which roommate's doing some stupid prank.
Right.
You guys may not have had that happen yet this year, but what can we expect from your guys, your craziest guys on this team? What can you expect?
I don't know. We'll have to wait till media day. I mean, that's something that I think that we'll gain more from that than they will. I think that being able to see people that are in positions that are way worse than we are, it truly humbles us. And just getting to do something like that is truly special because we get to see people who are in circumstances that we could never imagine being in, and seeing the strength that they have and the heart that they have to wake up every day and just fight another day. We talk about that with football, but that's so small in comparison to what these people go through. So, being able to go over there and experience that, that'll be something truly special and something that we'll all remember.
People on the outside looking in, looking at these two programs, knowing that Clemson, and these guys are playing Woods, appear to be having a lot of fun. Then we're going to Alabama, you got some more offenses. But even Jonah just did that a while ago. We're not here to have fun.
Right.
Is that a correct comparison, or is that overstating the goal?
I don't really know what they do. I don't know what goes on in their locker room. I don't know what their coaches tell them, but over here it's strictly business. Like Jonah said, we're not here to have fun. We're not here to see what Bourbon Street's like. We're here to win a football game, and that's all we're focused on.
Is the grind, is the game supposed to be fun? Or does the grind take some of the fun out of it?
It's fun if you win. And you grind to win, so I guess when you do the math, the grind actually is fun.
Damien, to be back at this point, after losing to them last year, having a shot at them, what's that like?
Just another game against an opponent that we know really well, and we've gotten to know over the past couple of years. We're not looking at this as a revenge game or we have to take our respect or anything like that. We're not worried about all that extra stuff. We're just worried about winning the game because at the end of the day, it's just another game and another opportunity to play for another national championship.